Everyone in Workamajig has a calendar, and as you can see, it's underneath the Everyone selection. The calendar is a fully functional calendar, and it will function just like all your typical calendars that most people use. The nice thing is, Workamajig also has a two-way syncing capability with Outlook, Google, and iCal calendars. I can look at the information in a monthly, in a weekly, or even in a daily view. And if I'm looking at a daily view and I've been sharing my calendar with others, I can easily see what everybody else has going on throughout the day, so I can find that smidgen of time that everybody's free and get that time booked more effectively than having to send invitations out over and over again. If you look at any of the meetings, you'll notice that Workamajig's calendar also has link back capabilities. And what that means is that if you're meeting with a certain contact about a certain project, or maybe it's with a certain client or about a certain opportunity that you're working on, if you select those items on the calendar, it will also show up in the history of any of those additional pieces. So when you go into a company record, you'll see all the meetings that have taken place with that company. You might not be part of all the meetings, but knowing that the history is there is very helpful. The other thing that's really great about Workamajig's calendars is if you've dedicated to meetings and you've said that you plan to attend, it's feeding into the resourcing. So those folks that are looking at resource capabilities, they're going to know that you're unavailable for additional time to be assigned to tasks if you've committed time to meetings. And when we talk about time, of course, we have to refer back to time entry. And anyone who is going to meetings probably has to log time for those meetings. Those meetings are going to show up in your timeline for the day, and it will also have a pre-populated time entry. That way, you don't have to remember to log time. You just have to confirm that you went to the meeting and the time frame on your calendar was the correct one, because that's going to be your automatic time entry. So having a calendar in Workamajig is multifunctional. It takes care of your typical day-to-day calendaring items. It feeds into the resourcing so we know of your availability, and it will automatically help you keep up with your time entry.